Hey guys, Zyke here, and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry with me. Hello, and welcome back. I know it's been a minute. If y'all have watched my New Year's video, you would know exactly why. If you haven't, I'm gonna give a quick recap. This year sucked. Last year, 2025. Mentally, yeah. I'm fine. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm fine. I just have not been able to record or do much of anything that I want to do. But I'm gonna fix that, so don't you worry. But also, my computer crashed in October and died. So literally the last episode that y'all saw, I think this was back in September. Now it is January. I've literally recorded that. I went on a little mini vacation for a week, and I came home. My computer was dead, so I couldn't do anything. And I am not one to know how computers work very well. And I hate purchasing new ones and looking at them, and they're very expensive. But y'all can thank my partner and his brother. They are both into IT and stuff like that, and together they built me a new computer for my birthday. So y'all can thank them for me being able to be here and to be with you guys and record the series. And the perk of the computer dying is, one, I got all my stuff back. That's not a perk, but that's just a thank God. But I also updated this pack. So I'm actually on the newest update for Antimatter Chemistry, which is great. I don't know much of what's changed, but if we go ahead and look into the quest book, my chapter 5 is no longer complete, and there's things here that I don't remember ever seeing before. Basically, I think this book just boils down into is how to best use the reactor with what material you can get. So it's like, note thorium dust is a partial waste path, but it requires a part of the golden path. Which I think is like, this is the stuff you want to make to get the most out of your items without too much bad. I don't know. Sure. It's here. But anyway, it says it's not completed because there is a reactor simulation, which is just a link that I have not bothered to look at, and I probably won't. And then also, there's a reactor builder. So it says you don't want to build the reactor yourself, use this handy builder, paste the blueprint, and done. So that will build it for you. Quest completed. And I'm going to go ahead and just do that because I will never use it, and I just want the quest to be done. And also, I'm going to make this note. I don't hear sounds with that anymore. Interesting. Anyway, that's completed again. I updated the pack, and this stupid thing, everything zooming in and out, I don't like it. And if one of y'all know how to turn that off, I would greatly appreciate it. It's not necessarily making me nauseated, but it hurts my eyes. And it just, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, even opening a chest, it just messes me up. I completely just forget what I'm doing every time. The zooming and the moving and the grooving, it's just not good for me. And I don't remember it doing this before, and if it did, I'm losing my mind, but it's also been several months since I've been here, so I just don't like it. But I'm gonna have to deal with it for the meantime. But yeah, so computer died, got a new computer, bad mental health, better mental health now. I'm doing my best. I am focusing solely on this series now, so for those of y'all who do enjoy this series better than you did the other one, Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons 2, you're in for a treat, because I chose this one over the other one. So, yay! But I think, too, it's because I was more so getting closer to being done with this pack, but I also enjoy it a lot more, for some reason. I think it's how do I explain? I was jabbering to myself. I was doing a bunch of test recordings because my microphone keeps cutting out at very random intervals. It's like 10 minutes, 8 minutes, like, I don't know. And it cuts out for like anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds. And I think I fixed it. I've done several things, so I think I fixed it, and I hope I did. But if it cuts out in this video again, because I did a 25-minute test recording, nothing happened. So, we'll see. But anyway, I was jabbering to myself during that time. Yeah, I was jabbering to myself, but now I don't remember what it was. Here's the problem with me jabbering is I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. Updated the pack. Chose this pack. I don't know. I have no idea where I was in that sentence, and y'all will never know either. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about the pack now. So I did, between the last episode and this one, I had to go back and rewatch my last episode to even remember what I was doing, and I was making the data modules for the Ender Dragon and for the Wither, which I do believe I completed. They're not in there. I don't know where I put them. Not in there. They're in here. Okay, so I do have them. I killed the Ender Dragon 6 times and the Wither another 6 times. And I've also been using them, so they're going to say that they're advanced instead of just basic. We got the Draconium ingot last time, and also, like I said, I killed 6 dragons. And also dragon scales. So they're dropping dragon scales, and I was looking up the uses of that, and the only uses I have is armor. And it says if I give the full set, it gives me flight. So I'm gonna do that real quick because, yeah, flight. I would love some, please. So we'll do that, do that, do that, and do that. Okay. Like I said, it had no other use. Now, the only thing, so with this set of armor, I have full chest plates and only 4 hearts not also covered. So let's see what this does. The same thing. But now I have creative flight. Ooh. You can't see me. Interesting. Okay. So, and I think this is a little, so it gives me, ooh, strength resistance and fire resistance. And like the helmet for comparison, this does plus 20 armor toughness and plus 7 armor. This did 3.5%. It's a lot better. I have higher numbers now. So I think I'm going to keep this. And I might only use this armor when I feel like, because I don't, the durability is pretty high. I might just never wear this armor again. Excuse me. Pardon me. Thank you. Just gonna... Yeah, that works. So yeah, I now have creative flight, which is great, because I needed this. I needed this badly. So if we go over here, so yeah, I killed the Ender Dragon. That's going to give me a dragon egg. I already have one, but also there is the opportunity to get more eggs, which I did kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither before I updated, so I'm not going to get 6 dragon eggs, unfortunately. I could technically spawn them in, but I'm not going to do that. And then it did have the quest for the Ender Dragon bed module, and that'll give me, what do I want? I don't know. There's stuff in here. How about I go ahead and get... that. Just so I can have it for later. Because I probably will need more storage. Probably. So yeah, I did the data modules for that. And then I went ahead, it's the Pristine Matter. Pristine. I've gotten quite a few, because also since I was in the end, I also went ahead and got matter for the shulker, because Pristine Shulker matter can give you diamonds, which I need a lot of diamonds. And I actually have that processing more right now. But I went ahead, I got 25 of the Wither matter, and I've got 16 of the Ender Dragon matter. Now, the reason I didn't do any more quite yet is, one, I didn't have a working computer, and also it takes a lot of energy. I do think at some point I'm going to have to make like an infinite way of making pyrotheum dust, because it's not... I technically do, I just do it by hand, so I think I just want to make that process a little bit more automated so that way I can make more of these petrified fuel generators. But I don't even really think it's my production that's a problem, it's the transfer. So I need to get these leadstone flux ducts to be the next level up, I think. Look at that. I already got more. I'm gonna leave them in there for a second. So I did those 2 things, and then I had to do the math of how many ingots I needed for the next couple quests. Because we were talking at the end of the last episode, so we did make a draconium ingot, but I need 8 for this quest. I have to make a wyvern core, which takes even more, and then go on and so forth. And one of y'all did tell me for this wyvern fusion crafting injector, I do need 9, even though the quest is for 7. That is what I've been told. And I'm going to sit here and be honest with you. I didn't look up how to do the fusion crafting yet. I I don't know, but we're gonna focus on just the dragon. The draconium ingots. So I did make it possible for me to get more of these dimensional shards, which, again, I have no memory of doing, but I know I've done it. So I'm gonna just toss some stuff in there. Because there would literally be no other use for what I'm doing. Oh, that's full. I have made a number. Is it enough? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so I needed more of this draconium dust, which is what you get from the pristine Ender Dragon matter. And I don't think I was using this for really much of anything else, because I can make more dragon hearts, I can make dragon's breath, but I really just need it for the draconium dust, which I don't know why. I didn't do the math. I did the math how many ingots I need, which I think, and it's just for this chapter, I wasn't looking ahead or anything like that, I think I need 589 ingots. So, and if it takes, so it's 589 draconium dust, which, how many stacks is that? 589 divided by 64 is 9, a little over 9. So that means I have enough. I'll do 10. I'll hold on to some 6 just to have it. See, because this operates just fine, and it's not draining. Yeah, that's what I'm like, my production's fine. It's just getting it there. But I think I'm doing fine. Okay, so that should be enough draconic dust. From there, I needed more purple glowstone and the dimensional shards. I don't know. I definitely don't have enough dimensional shards, because if I needed 9.2 stacks of the draconium, I need times 4 of that. We'll make enough for what we need in the meantime. And I'll probably need to make some more of this pristine dragon matter, but I will worry about that later. So I'm gonna just throw everything in there. Yeah, I'll just hold on to that, because I can. Now, I also, in between, I did get enough glow stuff. Glow stuff? No, it is glow stuff. Glowstone. With the purple glowstone. And the way that I got the purple dye, it obviously is lapis, which I've run out of. I probably needed more glowstone, and I forgot, but it's lapis, and then I needed more rose red, or I can use beets. And I did end up making a little bit of a beet farm, but I think it was taking me a long time, and I was just like, I don't want to wait. Even with, because I was using a water bucket, I thought. Or was it? Oh, it's the crouching. I was using the crouching to make them grow, but what I ended up doing, because I think I've done this before and then I like tore it down, I have this aqueous accumulator, which gets water. And I can use that water to put it in the phytogenic insulator, and I did have some phytogen fertilizer. Not anymore, I used it all, but I was using it to make more poppies, so I have a ton of poppies now. And using this furnace generator to power it. So I have it, that's how I'm getting the red dye, and I just need to get more lapis to get the blue, but that's, again, not a problem, just takes a second to do. So let's see, I needed 8 of these ingots. Let's see if I have... I made 9, my mouse is double clicking, but that's okay. Yay, Essence of Dragons. Oh, that'll give me the tablet. Oh, I need that, because I don't know anything. I also have another storage upgrade. Okay. So the next quest is to make a basic fusion crafting. So I need 9 of these basic fusion crafting injectors. These should not, theoretically, be difficult. Oh gosh. I saw just the 2 chapters for a second, and I was about to breathe a sigh of relief, and then I remembered this was Draconic Evolution. Okay, yeah, how do I... Yeah, I got that far. I need to do fusion crafting. So fusion crafting is a process that uses large amounts of energy to combine or fuse items together at an atomic level. Each recipe requires 3 things: a catalyst, fusion ingredients, and powder. The catalyst is placed in the core, and each ingredient is placed in the separate fusion crafting injector. If the recipe is valid, you will see the output display in the core's GUI, as well as an option to start crafting. Different recipes also require different crafter tiers. There are currently 4 different fusion crafting tiers: basic, wyvern, draconic, and chaotic. The tier of your setup is determined by the crafting injectors you hold your fusion ingredients. crafting. Just sit back and enjoy the show. There are 2 different crafting stages, charging and crafting. During the charging stage, all active injectors need power to charge. Once charging is complete, the crafting process starts. The crafting stage will run for a few seconds, after which the result of the crafting will be deposited in the output slot of the core. And then automation, comparator, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I do need a fusion crafting core, I guess. Setup. The setup process is actually fairly simple. Just place down a fusion crafting core, then place fusion crafting injectors anywhere you like to the north, south, east, west, above, and below the core. All injectors need to be at least 1 block away from the core and can be offset in any direction on their axis by 1 block. That may sound a little confusing, so let's take a look at the image below. Each glass block represents a valid location for your injector. Okay, so you obviously just don't do diagonal. As long as you see... As you can see from the above image, injectors can be placed up to 16 blocks away as long as they are within the area shown and pointing at the core with no obstructions. Something to note about fusion crafting, it does not matter how many injectors you have as long as you have enough for your recipe. You can also mix and match injector tiers, matching if you have a mix of basic and wyvern injectors, and you can still do wyvern crafting as long as you only use the wyvern injectors for those recipes. The last thing you will need to do is supply power to the crafting injectors. The amount of power required will all depend on the current recipe, but all injectors used by a recipe require power. Okay. I think we could do that. So, I need 9 of these basic... So maybe that's why this is only 7. I did have somebody tell me I needed 9. But I don't know. I'm just here. Because, like, so to make an awakened core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... That's 8. 9. Yeah, I will need 9. Why does the pack only want 7? I don't know. So the basic ones, I made stone. I did remember to do that. I saw that ahead of time. So I need 9 of these, meaning I need 9 of the draconic cores. So 9 times 4 is 36. And the only reason I'm yelling is because I have my math in front of me, and if it doesn't match at any point, I'm gonna be so upset. I even use a calculator. I didn't do this in my head like I normally do because I'm usually wrong. Okay. So we're gonna throw that in there. And then we're gonna do this. Look, 9 draconic cores. 9 of them. And 9 of these. Yay! Made it. Okay. Lava. Yay. So I made one of those, but then also it was saying that I do need a fusion crafting core, so I'm gonna need another. I need more lapis. No. I don't want to go get more lapis. That wasn't in the plan. I could make it this way, but that's also annoying. I don't wanna. Okay, so I've done the basic fusion crafting. I do also need to make a wyvern core, and that's gonna take another... I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 8, 16. So I need 20. I need 20 more ingots. Do I have enough stuff to make 20 more ingots? No, I do not. Did I just use all of my... Oh, am I dumb? I might be dumb. I didn't leave... No! Why did I do that? I didn't leave enough dimensional shards to craft more. That means I have to go back to that wretched world. Not like I didn't just spend an hour in there gavelanting. Alright, well that's not enough. That's not even half. No! I don't know if that sound was picked up, and I hope not. Well, I do still need to make this. So I guess I can use 4 of those ingots for that. And then I need more lapis, which is my biggest issue. So, yeah. We are, believe it or not, at the end of this episode, though. So, I'll leave that as a good time to take off. So, in between, I'm going to get lapis, obviously. I'm going to do more math to figure out the exact amounts I need of everything. So, I only did the amounts of what I need for ingots, and I also think I need 31 nether stars. But I think I get 2 nether stars per... Oops. I get 3 per that, so I only need really 3. 10. What? I have 25 wither. I'm gonna go make some wither stars. I need 31. I only need 10 stars. I'm gonna make 13 because I can. And then also get some more polymer clay for all this stuff. Because I'm gonna need a lot more diamonds. I did do the math and I was like, I actually need a lot more diamonds. But I'm gonna also go get some more of the dimensional shards because I'm dumb. And I'm wondering if I could figure out a way to automate this as well. But I think because the gadolinium you can only get through fusion. I'm gonna upgrade my stuff. So I'll probably look into that as well. And then also how to do, like, you know, the proper fusion crafting recipes. Will there be a new building? Maybe. I make no promises. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.